What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the comment section. I'm excited to be here today.
I'm excited to be here.
Yeah.
Welcome. I was a little late.
A little. Tony be showing up like.
Look, man. Hey, I apologize. There's nothing I can really say. I can really say.
This guy.
I could say some stuff and just argue, but that's just.
I'm gonna start saying we started too. This the type of dude that you gotta tell somebody.
You gotta do that.
You know how you gotta tell people sometimes, like it started too for them to actually show up.
You gotta do that. I'm just a natural procrastinator. Like I don't start moving until it's time to go, and then in Los Angeles you can't do that.
You can't.
You know how many times they turn Sunset into one lane just now?
They always do that.
Like, why y'all doing this in the middle of the day? But
I've learned that. I learned my lesson with that. That whole like I get 10 more minutes in my nap. Because in LA, 10 more minutes, you're going to wake up and it's going to be 3 o'clock.
And then parking. I was here on time. Let the record say that I was here on time and I had to find parking.
He's lying. I know. Nah. All right, y'all. It's going to be super fun today. I don't know. I'm excited about these videos and I miss being here. So I'm excited to show y'all what we got. We got some really silly shit.
Yep.
I hope everybody is good. Join us live. Get up in here.
Welcome back.
Let's get into the first one. Let's jump in. Yeah, I ain't even explain it. Let's just watch the first video. Here we go.
I come outside, right? Mama told me to get some pieces out the deep freeze and shit, right, to warm up. So I'm thinking she's talking about some little regular pieces in the oven. You would just warm up and shit. Woo, What if I come outside? His pieces in it. It's a bag full of pizza slices.
Now
There's slices of pieces in this bitch. What the fuck?
Listen.
This shit. What the fuck? Where the fuck this
though.
shit come from? Who the fuck just come out a bag full of pieces? This slices, gang. Ain't no box or nothing. This shit crazy. What the fuck?
Go on in there and grab the pizza. Now, see,
I'm
let me
outside,
tell you
right?
something
Mama told me
about
to,
this.
get some
This is
pieces
not
out the
only
deep
is
freezer.
it Black life type shit, but we all know a grandma that got this.
Whose idea was that? Like, she didn't want to wrap it in no foil. She didn't want to do nothing.
She put it in the plastic wrap.
She just wanted to toss it in there.
The thing is, though, the funny part about it is, she's like, go in there and grab them pizzas. And he was thinking it's going to be like frozen pizzas.
Nobody expects that. Nobody would have expected that.
She had a bag full of random slices.
When I saw this video, I did not expect that. You know what I'm saying? Go grab a bag of pizza. Exactly. Who says that? Can you go grab me a bag of pizza? A bag of pizza.
I've seen this before. Have you not seen that before?
I have never in my entire life.
I've seen this before with like one of my friends growing up. We would have pizza parties and like the kids wouldn't finish it. She would like her mom would like take all the pizzas and like, I didn't know where she was going with it. In my mind, I thought they were eating it that night, but then I came over there one day and they had a deep freezer and we opened it and I was like, and she's like, that's the pizza y'all had. It ain't that. And her daughter was like, it's old. She was like, it ain't old. It's been in the freezer.
Man, freezing pizza that was refreezing pizza. Because I'm pretty sure, I mean, I guess that's delivery. I don't know.
I mean.
But to refreeze the pizza just don't seem like it's something that I would think of. I just would never think of that.
Refrozen Little Caesars hits.
First of all,
it's kind of good.
Little Caesars is already frozen pizza. You can't
that's what I'm saying. That's why it's not bad because it's like it's already
anything different. I love me a little $5 holler, but the good thing about the $5 holler is it's $5. Well, inflation is about $7.99 now.
It's $7.99.
It's Trump's America. But back in the day, the little $5 holler, cool. But you eat that whole thing right then and there. You don't freeze it again. Like
those pizzas probably were fire. I bet you they were.
I guarantee those pizzas taste like refrigerators. I guarantee those pizzas
not how black people do it. They're gonna throw some water on it, and then they're gonna put some seasoning on it. You already know how we do.
She on TikTok with the methods.
I'm just saying, we always make it taste better. Liam _ Nissan. That's funny. Liam Neeson, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's funny. That shit about to taste like VHS tape.
Exactly. Them pizzas could be from when DVDs was popping. Like, you don't know when those pizzas started. We don't know when she started doing this.
Yeah, but how you know what a VHS tape tastes like?
Those pizzas could be older than the boy getting the pizzas.
Damn.
And then you got to think, you putting them on top of each other. The one at the bottom is probably from 1987.
I'm hoping that she didn't put several different ones from different days.
You come on, Tima. Look at that.
In my mind, I'm thinking.
You know that is not one pizza party worth. Those are just pizzas, okay?
That's sick.
Those is Lucy's.
Lucy.
Who has Lucy's for pizza?
Lucy's pizza slices is
Lucy's
crazy.
Pizza. That's what I'm about to. I'm coming up with a pizza.
Oh, no.
That's gonna be my pizza restaurant.
So where the hell
Lucy's
is she
Pizza.
at? Oh, she probably they have pizza parties at people's job all the time. Damn.
It don't matter what they doing.
I'm just trying to figure out.
This idea is just nuts. It's no, you know what? Let me not hate. It's innovative, you know.
He was concerned to the point where grandma had to be put on film. He was like, ain't no way she told me to
Don't
go grab the
nobody think
pizzas.
of that. Don't nobody think of that. Grandma's she from the Prohibition era. She know about saving some shit.
Listen, she said, we gonna save this money.
Like, you ain't finna throw my hard-earned money away.
Nuh-uh. And now the pepperoni pizzas is
She
mixed
probably
in.
ain't even poor. She probably got a lot of money, but she just frugal.
That's how you stay rich. I don't know. That might,
Pizza popsicles. Crazy.
Pizza popsicles.
Crazy.
I mean, they probably still taste good.
Nah,
Comedian
I
Black
love
Ron
pizza.
said, Mama dating a manager at CC's. I mean, because honestly, it's like, why did she have these many pizzas? That's a good one.
No, she definitely, that's the only way. That's the only way for you to always have that much pizza on deck. She has been through more than one rodeo to where she knows to just, you know what, you can just throw them in there, Lucy.
Because it was a lot of pizza slices.
It was he was flipping through it like pages,
like a photo book. Your man had a whole book full of
all pepperoni too.
They were.
All
at least
pepperoni.
they look
she
like
ain't
it.
even get no deluxe pizza. She ain't got no.
Maybe she at least had the audacity to say, I'm not gonna mix them. Maybe it was another bag of different pizzas.
If you flip the bag, there was other stuff in that freezer. What else is in that freezer?
At this point, I don't want to know.
She got Lucy burgers.
Like Lucy burgers.
She got Lucy anything. She got spaghetti in there frozen.
Some people do that. They put it in a bag.
You know she did it. She got pizza
know.
in the bag. At least she got his spaghetti in the bag.
Yep, you got this one.
Hold on. Post-grad student mom. Okay, shout you out.
Okay.
You know, go get your master's too. Fuck it. I can honestly say that I've never seen this in my life. I agree.
I've seen it. Y'all ain't been to the hood.
Hey.
Y'all ain't been in poverty.
We grew up in the same neighborhood.
I know, but like
and I
somehow
ain't never seen no shit.
Yeah, they ain't
like
really
that.
let you go outside like that.
Come on, now you just started making shit up.
I was too exposed.
It
to
ain't
too
enough
many, like,
outside
hood
to
things.
just find loose leaf pizza.
I've seen it. I'm telling you, more than once. I think.
More than once.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We never had a. Did y'all have a deep freezer? We didn't have no deep freezer growing up.
Exactly. Does poverty have a second freezer? Maybe. It's probably
That was a big deal in black families.
Fixed.
Who in the live know that's the truth? If black families had a deep freezer, that was like y'all was doing good. Grandmas that had deep.
I mean,
freezers,
the outside freezer, outside refrigerator, you know, it's probably
Right,
one that was
second.
old, it broke. You know, we ain't gonna get rid of it. We gonna keep it, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah.
I don't know.
But we not throwing the pizza in there. First of all, the way I eat, there ain't gonna be no leftover pizza. That
Okay.
And we warming it up in the morning. Like,
Bet.
leftover pizza.
But then this the grandma that took it, and then you wake up being like, "Where the pizzas go?" And she don't remember she put it in a deep freezer.
See, that's crazy. I mean, you know what?
Obviously.
Actually, you know what? Let me flip this, okay? You never know when you need a slice of pizza. You never know. And grandma
She's obviously
always
crazy.
got you on the pizza. You hungry, baby? You can pick from spaghetti. I got some burgers back there. I got a couple quarter pounders.
That's oh my god. That's sick though. If you start really thinking about it, like she took old. Oh man, it's ridiculous. All right.
Classic. You gotta love these people.
Wick _the_ P with the hellaroni.
What the hellaroni? Exactly.
Oh, it's what the he trying to what the hell? Oh man,
What the
y'all
helly?
y'all
What the
wearing this with
hellaroni?
the Heliante shit to freak out.
Come on, what the hell?
With the hellaroni, it
What
was
the
all
hellaroni?
pepperoni.
It was all hellaronis.
It was all hellaroni.
Nothing but hellaroni.
I think it's funny that we all watched it that many times that we were like, it's all pepperoni. That's how sick. You realize that?
Yeah, no, I
People
mean,
will watch the video over and over.
I
and over.
love. I mean, once again, pizza is probably my favorite food.
Pizza is the shit.
So that's why the fact that was there, and I had never seen that.
Here's the thing though, I don't eat pepperoni, but since she froze it, I could take them off while frozen.
Like, how long? Why aren't these
What y'all
people
know about
eating these pizzas? That's how you know she the CC. Like Dude said, CC's manager, because there's no way you got such an amount of pizza.
It was a lot.
That you gotta freeze it. Like
was a
pizza don't
disturbing
last
amount.
more than 2 days. Like if you get a large, see my big ass can put down a large by myself.
I don't know. My thing is, nobody in the comments asked the question of where did she get the damn pizzas? I ain't see that at all. Like,
Yeah,
what
where
party was she at? What? I need an explanation.
That is an assortment of pizzas, okay? That's not just one party. I can tell you right now
That's sick.
that those pizzas at the bottom of them, they got the year on them like a vintage. It's like she got her pizza aging like wine. Go on, get that 1977 pepperoni out there. No, the 77.
That's disgusting. That's like the hamburger. She the pizza lady. Like if she had any pizza event, she just take the shit. That's sick.
Shout out to her, man. Loose leaf pizza is the most insane. By the smart goon. Exactly.
Yeah.
Man.
Somebody said
smart.
It.
They
That's
always are.
Crazy.
Loose leaf pizza is the most insane.
It is the most insane. But I feel like,
Is your mama Ninja
this one
Turtle?
Is a good one. But I feel like it's worth it. Yeah, that's nuts that she got.
Is your mama Ninja Turtle?
That's lit because they love pizza. Tubular.
Shout out to Ninja Turtles. That's probably where my love of pizza started. I was a Ninja Turtle kid for sure.
I forgot they loved pizza a lot. They did.
Shout out to me being Donatello.
Were you?
Yeah. Man. No. Everybody was like, "Oh, you're the smart one. You're Donatello."
They lived
whatever,
in the hood, in the sewer, and they dad was a rat. That is poverty.
Wow.
Shit. Yeah. And they
Splinter.
only ate pizza every night.
Hey man, I don't blame them.
That's why they could
fight
so good.
they never had to freeze it.
They ain't had no freezer, G.
They had the cheesy ass pizza. The cartoon pizza. Cartoon pizza always flimsy. Ain't nothing flimsy about shit that was in that damn.
But that's why everybody was so angry and they could fight so good. Imagine living in the sewer. Your water can't be clean. They not taking good showers.
That's the least of their worries. They 6'3" turtles, okay? They got a lot of problems.
But I mean, I'm just saying.
And their daddy is a 6'2" rat.
That's crazy. Can you imagine accidentally stumbling into that?
New York is a crazy place. They got 6'2" rats.
Listen, they do. They do.
As
a matter of fact,
they got 6'2"
the Ninja
rats.
Turtles might be real.
Ninja Turtles is definitely real.
Okay, well, I don't know. I thought the pizza looked like it could be good. That's just me.
I mean, I have I don't know, man. I have mixed feelings about that. Like, I like the theory of it. You know what I'm saying? The fact that the pizzas are there because I love pizza.
You like the theory of the idea of the pizzas being there?
But just something about loose leaf frozen pizza. Lucy's though. Just not even just like.
But I bet you if she warmed it up, you would eat it.
Oh, no question.
Because she gonna do it right, I'm telling you.
Nah, she gonna do it. She gonna do the method where you put the water on the skillet and you cover it.
That's fire. But have you seen people do the wet paper towel?
Yeah, no, the wet paper towel. I do the wet. That's
how. Who do that? The wet paper towel.
That's how I microwave. That's how I microwave everything.
You wet
I put
the wet paper
towel on the. If I put it in a microwave, I'm putting the wet paper towel on there. It's gonna keep that moisture.
Yeah. Then you hit it with a little seasoning. It's a whole. I'm telling you, these pizzas is fire. Yeah. But then I saw you right when you put it in a skillet, you could put an ice cube in there.
Ooh, ice cube! You getting real fancy.
TikTok. They teach you how to live poor. All right. I don't know. I feel like big ups to her living a great poor life.
Shout out to her, man.
Shout out to.
She's living in abundance. She has an abundance of pizza slices.
Living her best life
for some reason.
All right, check out this next video. Wait, what happened? It was quick. I must have looked down. I was like, what's going on? Hold on, let me start over because I missed the whole damn thing. Damn.
Hey, this is wherever he was going is canceled. If it was me, I'm going back in the house.
You gotta go back in.
Outside, just undress me. I already been undressed. It's time to go back in the crib.
That's a bad day. Right
it's over.
It's over with. I hate when that kind of shit.
You know his knee hurt.
He hurt. Yeah.
You know he felt that ice on that. It's already cold. He felt the ice on them cheeks.
And then when you fall, when it's cold, it hurt worse.
It worse. Everything's harder. The ground's harder. Everything's harder.
Damn.
He had a book bag. He probably was going to class. Like, man,
I'm gonna fail
that final.
You gonna fail that final.
I'm gonna have to get a
Lord. I mean, have you fell on ice before in Chicago?
I fell on ice in Ohio.
Yeah.
Last time I fell on ice. First of all, the worst thing about ice. This is why I had to move to California.
This is why you had to.
This exact scenario
happened to me. It was a fall that
me.
brought you here.
This exact scenario happened to me, okay? The last winter before I knew I was coming out here was the worst winter in, at the time, 30 years. I wasn't even 30 years old.
I think everybody.
So literally the worst winter of all time. And we had an ice storm, right?
Okay.
I literally walk out my door the entire parking lot of my apartment complex is covered in a sheet of ice. So
The
I'm
black ice.
sliding to get to my car door. Try to open my door. It's frozen, so I just fall.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, it's a PTO day.
It's crazy. You know,
Trust me on this. This is a PTO day. I went right back in the house and was like, no,
baby. That's
I'm
crazy
not
though,
doing
because in Chicago, that's a real thing. You could. They always say Chicago's mad violent, but you could get beat up by the weather.
The wind will smack it. We used to walk
the black
to school
ice
backwards.
I remember that
With the hood
Ooh.
on, because that
Backwards.
bus stop walk with the wind blowing in your face, the tears don't even get to be full tears because they freeze right here.
They freeze.
No.
I tell people all the time, I found out I had nose hairs when I was in Chicago last time because they froze up.
Child
I was like,
abuse.
God damn.
It's child abuse. Making us go through winter is child abuse.
All right, let's check out this
Boom.
first comment. What?
Undressed his ass.
Oh,
Cheeks all out.
shit. That boy. Where did they find that? Who fucking found that?
What do you type in the Instagram Giphy search
They
bar
was like this.
to get that shit?
It was Doug.
You killed it.
Right. Doug Poppington.
Doug Poppington.
Doug
Definitely.
Poppington, you did that, baby.
Oh, man. That shit was hilarious.
He Googled somewhere, like, let me find
I
out.
feel like that was one of the first comments I
Ass
saw,
peel.
and it was just like, wow.
That was a good one.
Wow.
That nigga- I am Bree Jackson says, why is the pants and drawers so loose? Low key, I was thinking that because that's why I was like, what's going on?
God forbid a man want to be comfortable.
I
You
don't
got your
know.
loose sweats on and everything. You don't know you finna fall and have your cheeks out in the wind.
Whoever taped that though, you think it was a
It
door
might have
cam?
been a Marine camera. It might
was
have
a
been a door
Marine
camera.
camera, 'cause I
mean, it was his. You know, he got a
Shit.
good sense of humor about it. You know, all his friends clowned him. I would have edited out the cheeks part, but you know, to each their own. You
That's
know
a
what
bad
I'm
day,
saying?
my nigga. When you fall to,
Man,
your,
I
to
wonder
your
if-
ass out, literally.
No, he was literally assed
ass
out.
the fuck out.
It's already cold. Everything about that was just a
Just
nightmare.
damn.
Just a nightmare.
It's probably one of them bad days too. You know, you having a rough one when you drop your keys. You're like, I just want to die. Like, he done bust his ass wide open.
He was
for
running
sure.
late. That's why I was late
He
today.
was running late.
I can relate.
I'm gonna let them
Whoopsie
be.
Daisy by Dalu. Whoopsie Daisy.
Whoopsie
That's
Daisy.
the funniest. That's just whoopsie.
Whoops. Yeah,
Definitely
he,
just whoopsie Daisy. Damn. Poor guy.
poor guy. Yeah, it
He
wasn't.
He fell like a ton of bricks, got up, assed out. Crazy.
Just booty out. Like
Booty out on the screen.
he gonna have a bruise on his butt.
He gonna have a bruise everywhere. His
Yeah.
ego.
His ego, his ego bruised. Everything's bruised.
How the biscuits bust out like that.
They
By
came
Tila
out.
_ Shaquila or Shaquila.
I was even confused. Like what? Like hell, no.
Man, how the biscuits bust out. Definitely the biscuits bust out. Them shits came out immediately. Poor
His
guy.
whole ass is out. Damn.
In the wind.
Cold,
And now
too.
you gotta go to work. Think about it. There's gonna be traffic.
His pants gonna be wet. He gonna be wet. Like you don't realize you fucked up. until you-
Everything. That's the other thing about winter. Everything
Yeah.
be wet.
Yeah.
Pause. Not in the good way.
Pause.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, dead ass. Like when you fall in Chicago, it's a done deal. Like one
Mhm.
night we was out, me and my friends, and my homegirl slipped on the ice, and she fell face forward, and like all the snow or ice went up to her face. And when she looked up, her bangs was wet.
Crazy.
All her like mascara was
Makeup.
running down. We all looked at each other and was like, "Well, that's the end of the night.
Crazy.
Ain't nobody going nowhere after that."
Snow is cute on TV and TV alone.
And TV alone, baby.
It's cute when you get a day off.
Deuce _ Piccolo said, "You definitely gonna catch an indictment selling all that crack."
Nigga, whole crack was out.
His whole
the
crack
whole
was out.
crack. Selling all that crack.
Man, whoever watched the tape
That's what
afterwards,
was in the book bag. Crack.
crack.
Crack in the book bag.
Or maybe his actual
Crack in the
underwear.
wind.
Crack.
Nah, he was
Ooh,
a student,
shit.
man. I'm not gonna make you a drug dealer, but you was definitely slinging crack this and then.
He was going to class. He just
Biscuits
busted shit.
busting out. That peach was the best comment though. That shit was.
Yeah, that was the best one.
phenomenal.
That was
a
the best
peach?
one. The peach was the best one.
Man,
I don't know. I feel like I've
busting out his
never.
biscuits.
And some. How do you find that though? That's the.
Man, I'm gonna go
that
try
was
to
clever.
find it. I'm gonna go try to find it. I want to get on my Giphy and try to find it.
That
My
was the
Giphy.
best comment out of all of them because it was
Mhm.
like perfectly.
It was perfect. I feel like that was like one of the first things. It was just like, wow.
we all knew what it was.
That and the
immediately.
crack. That and you selling all that crack.
Crack.
Those are the first two ones I
Shit.
saw when I seen it. Like, damn, nigga.
Ridiculous. I
Bust-
ain't never fell on the ice like that. Nothing bad, really.
That's good, man.
I don't think I
That's
got any
good.
Chicago good falls like that.
The worst thing about ice is when you in a car and you hit the brakes
Oh,
and
I've
your
had
car
that.
ain't braking.
Yeah, I've
It's
done
like,
that.
wow, this is
It's
the
over
end.
with.
Right
Like,
to
wow,
the,
this is
right
the
to the
end.
intersection. Can't
wow,
turn,
this is the
can't do
end.
nothing.
It's crazy. We used to be terrible. Was you there at the party when the New Year's Eve party when we did donuts on the ice?
Hell no.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I wasn't.
we was doing that in the Walmart parking lot.
In a Walmart parking. I mean,
It
that's the
was
parking
lit.
lot to do. This is a huge parking
Nobody
lot.
was there. I think it was closed.
That's a huge parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's lit.
All right, y'all. It's time to get in our wild card video, which is always the wildest one that we find. Not the fastest one. The wildest one that we find. This one was Tony found this. It was crazy. And then when I watched it, I was like, I don't know if I ever had a moment like this in my life, but we'll see if anybody has had one of these. Check this out.
Wow.
I don't even know where to start with this one.
First of all, Buddy in there putting in work.
He was in there putting in work.
There's so many good comments on this. We go straight to the comments.
Straight to the comments with this one.
The comments, man.
First one out the gate. So it was like, what?
When I'm scrolling, right? I'm scrolling and I see this GIF and it's on beat with the
clap.
It's
I saw that too.
on beat. I'm like, wow,
These
this is
people are
amazing.
getting
These
good.
people are amazing. You guys in the comments are doing your motherfucking thing. First of all, Jersey Quinn is hilarious.
What'd she say?
Shannon Sharp, because we definitely got a quote.
That is very
Shannon Sharp quote.
Very Shannon Sharp. He loved to be very vocal and animated.
King_unique daily style. All that clapping and she's silent. Please finish and go home, bro.
Low key. Low key. She was trying to forget everything that happened.
She wasn't making no noise.
No noise. I feel like that's
You
what she
ain't
was
putting in no
in her
work,
mind,
buddy.
being like, "This isn't happening." Like,
You ain't putting in no work, buddy.
but you don't make no sound when you don't really want to be there. Homegirl,
I mean, let's not get that makes
well, the
it
old
sad.
girl was sitting out. They said when she trying
She
to
was
get her
trying
half
to
of
get
the
her
rent.
half of the rent. I mean, I guess.
I don't think.
I don't want,
know.
ladies, only do it if you're in for a good time.
True.
There's a lot of things you can do to pay rent, but I guess,
True.
you know what I'm saying?
True.
Work smarter, not harder.
You know what I'm saying?
Only
I don't
one
know
working
if
hard in
that's
that video
smart,
was
my
that
nigga.
guy.
No, no. This the one right here. This the one right here. This the one.
You need some help?
Listen, hey,
Nate, I'm
listen.
in a bind.
Nate, I'm in a bind. Come on, man. Every black person know this moment with Stoney.
Oh,
Set it
my
off, the
goodness,
movie.
I'm in a bind. Yeah,
I'm in a
she was in a
bind,
bind,
Nate.
all right. And he had her in the blender, too.
He had her in the blender.
Yeah.
He definitely did. And it was that scene was so horrible. It was so horrible. Even when you was young and you didn't really know what was going on. Because I remember being kind of like, I don't think I was like really understanding what was going on at that time.
Yeah, we watched movies at that age.
But you even when you ain't know what was going on, you knew it wasn't something good. You was like, this can't be good.
Can't be good.
Can't be good.
I'm in a bind.
Oh,
See,
that was a terrible
She
scene.
wanted to start robbing banks. This what this girl should have did.
Literally.
Nah,
you know
this
what I'm
better
saying?
because the way that movie ended, most of those, that was a tragedy,
It was a tragedy.
Just
It
go ahead and
was.
get put through the mattress one time, I guess, for your half of the rent.
That's your
This
half
time,
of the
this-
rent.
times are hard. We're
These
in a
times are
recession.
hard. Little underscore hood. I would have asked for the 2-for-1 special. Tell your friend to come on in and I'll pay the whole thing. Gross.
See?
What?
How serious are you about this rent?
Her friend was laughing, bro.
She too busy laughing. She need to be helping her out.
Maybe she did it the last time.
Yeah, maybe hers was earlier.
Yeah,
she already
right.
missed her
She's
appointment.
like-
she didn't record her appointment.
She didn't
tried to
record
play it
her
off.
appointment? It's terrible.
She didn't record hers.
I don't know. I feel like 2-for-1. That's
2-for-1,
sick.
2-for-1 special. Hey man, the recession don't hit some people. If you got the money to pay for two, I wouldn't pay.
Little
for
Hood
none.
is crazy.
I ain't paying nobody rent.
Whoever you are,
Lil Hood got the right idea, maybe.
that's weird in
I'm
the
not
comments.
Paying, I'm not paying for nobody's rent. I'm trying to pay mine, goddamn.
About last night. Ooh, I'm out here reading today.
You
What
doing
y'all
your
talking about?
motherfucking thing.
You can tell I went to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm out here seeing the words.
Bro got his Crocs in sport mode.
He did. He definitely sounded like he had some shoes on with that.
Hey, sport mode. He had to dig in them trenches.
That's what that is?
Yeah, sports mode is when you put the little flap on the back of your Crocs, so you don't slip out of them.
I ain't never had no Crocs. That's crazy.
I ain't never had no Crocs either, but I seen them in sport.
They call
mode.
it sport mode?
Yes, that's so you can run. Think about it. So you
oh
can
my
run.
God.
Or in this case.
That's hilarious. He had his Crocs in sport. I don't even know that. I've never had Crocs.
No, he definitely had his Crocs on. You can't have socks on putting in that kind of work.
Well, okay, funny story. Did anybody wear? You know what was that fight they had at the boat? What was it called? No, it was the black people versus all them white people on that boat.
Brawl.
They had on Crocs.
Birmingham
Did they
Brawl.
put their shit in sport mode?
You know they probably was ready
Because his
for
shit was
sport
hanging
mode.
off.
They had it, maybe not. Maybe
He didn't
not.
put his in sport mode. That's
But-
crazy.
But Unc had his in sport mode.
He had a
Like,
hat on
look,
too.
You gonna get that? You know he had his hat on.
He had a hat on. That's
Yeah.
the type of fucking that has a hat on. It sounded like he was wearing
He had
socks
his watch.
too.
He had his Fitbit watch on because you know they don't got an Apple Watch. They got a
He
Fitbit.
pushed his glasses up.
He got a Fitbit watch.
Like a Fitbit watch.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
awful. I don't never want that to happen to me ever.
I'm praying that
Ever.
off for you. You know,
I don't want
need
that on
happen to
me.
you
God
either.
forbid that ever
I don't
happen
need that
to
to
me.
happen to you either. Uncle's
No.
going in. She in there with Shannon Sharp. Shout out to Jersey
Everybody,
Queen.
yeah.
She saw it.
Damn.
First of all, we're not even gonna try to say this name. P-Ski Taliah.
What PS kid? No, PS key to say PS to say. Damn.
P-Ski Stay Lit. Oh, we figured it out.
Shit. We got
Mystery
it.
solved. She in there with Shannon Sharp. You goddamn right she
Shannon
was.
Sharp getting it bad.
Shannon Sharp need to stay his horny ass away
Shit.
from these youngins, man.
I know, man.
Get you an auntie, man. For
I
all we
don't
know,
think
he
he
got him
wants
some
that.
aunties, though. You know, he might have got him some aunties. I'm pretty sure it's some 40-year-old, 50-year-old girl.
Nah,
dude,
it's something
put him
wrong with
down.
Shannon Sharp if he keep going for youngins. There's something going on.
Hey, man, I don't think he's going for youngins. I think he's being targeted by youngins.
You think he's
know
being
what?
targeted?
No. Oh, that's deep.
Mark said.
Double entendre.
Which one is it?
Youngins or young men's? I ain't gonna put that on Shannon Sharp
Ooh,
either.
Shannon,
You know?
I don't know. I feel like the way Shannon built, auntie's probably not really messing with him like that.
Come on, man. I know it's some aunties that would love Shannon Sharp Bold Country ass. Skip,
His
let me tell you something, Skip. Skip, let me tell you something. Hey, and Stephen A. Let me tell you something, Skip.
He do got. I mean, he got the barbecue. I don't know. He do give off the energy that young girls should be tricking.
That's
him.
bull jive.
Exactly. You see what he sound?
He sound like an
it
old country
triggered me
man.
to be like,
Get
let
you
me
a-
get some money.
If you gonna be in there in sport mode, you need you an old school country booty to handle that. That's why old girl wasn't screaming. She got all that. I don't, you know.
I don't even want to have that thought. With that
Hey,
being
man.
said, this has been another episode of the comment section. I'm gonna say my top comments today was the apple peeling open the ass.
Oh man,
That was my favorite one.
the peach peel was top
the peach
notch.
peel was it a peach? The peach peel.
The peach peel was top notch.
Top notch, baby.
The Kevin Hart clapping because
The Kevin Hart clapping was hard.
I don't know how that was done to
On
have
the
the
beat?
sound on beat. Like it was
Crazy.
like that GIF was made for that video.
These people are great. They're professional.
Shout out to Shorty recording her friend in her most
Worst moment ever.
you know what I mean?
Memories
So,
are memories, though.
Yeah, memories are memories. I'm pretty sure her friend was like, yeah, go ahead, post it. They can't hear me in there anyway.
Oh no, they're no longer friends. I hope. All right,
No,
y'all.
At least they still got a place to stay.
and that's all that matters.
Mhm.
And this has been another episode of the comment section.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you guys for joining us live.
Appreciate y'all. Have a good one. Enjoy
We'll see
your
y'all
Friday.
later. Oh, and don't forget to watch Saturdays.
Yeah,
See y'all later.
motherfuckers.